I'd found out why my dad never came to my graduation. I used to tell people my dad was busy. Busy with work, busy with life, busy with anything that didn't include me. When I graduated high school in Ohio, every seat in that football stadium was filled with proud parents holding balloons and flowers. My mom sat alone in the bleachers, clapping loud enough for 2 people. I remember scanning the crowd one last time before they called my name. He wasn't there. He hadn't been there for birthdays either, or my first varsity game, or the night I got accepted into college. At some point, I stopped expecting him. It hurt less that way, or at least I thought it did. Fast forward 8 years. I'm 26, living in Chicago, working a decent job, pretending my childhood didn't shape me the way it clearly did. One random Tuesday, I got a call from an unknown number. It was a nurse. My dad was in the hospital. Heart failure. They said he kept asking for me. I almost didn't go. I sat in my apartment for an hour staring at the wall, fighting with myself. The kid in me wanted answers. The adult in me wanted peace. Eventually, I booked the flight. When I walked into his hospital room, he looked smaller than I remembered. Weaker. Like life had finally caught up to him. For a minute, neither of us spoke. Then he said, "You look just like your grandfather." Not, "I'm sorry." Not, "I missed you." Just that. I almost walked out. But then he started talking. He told me something I never knew. The year I graduated high school, he had lost his job. Not just any job. His entire career collapsed after the company shut down. He said he was drowning in debt and ashamed he couldn't even afford a graduation gift. He'd started drinking heavily. Said he felt like a failure. "I didn't want you to see me like that," he said. So instead of showing up embarrassed, he didn't show up at all. He thought staying away would protect me from seeing him broken. But all it did was make me feel unwanted. We talked for hours. About the games he listened to on the radio because he was too ashamed to come. About the graduation ceremony he watched on a blurry Facebook live stream from his apartment. About how pride and fear can ruin relationships faster than anger ever could. Before I left that night, he said something that's been living in my head ever since. I thought love meant providing. I didn't realize sometimes it just means showing up. He passed away 3 weeks later. We didn't magically fix everything. There wasn't some Hollywood moment where years of hurt disappeared. But I got answers. And sometimes answers are enough. Now when people ask about my dad, I don't say he was busy. I say he was human. And honestly, so am I. If you're reading this and avoiding someone because you're ashamed of where you are in life, just show up. Pride is expensive. Trust me.